What's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Alya if you are new here. So as you can tell by the title of today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you 10 healthy alternatives that you can switch to easily for various different products and things you use on a regular basis in your home. All of these switches are easy, affordable, anyone can do them. So let's just jump right on into it. The very first one, and I've talked about this recently on TikTok, is dry shampoo. There are still many of them out there that contain harmful levels of a chemical known as benzene. And think about it, you're spraying this on your scalp, it's absorbing into your bloodstream. It's not good for you. It's been linked to various different diseases, including cancer. So if you must use a dry shampoo, try switching to a more natural, healthy one. This one is by the brand Acure, and this one does not have any of that crap in there. So it is kind of like, well, it is a powder lid, so you just basically shake it onto your head. It kind of gives baby powder vibes almost. I'm not gonna lie, I prefer a spray dry shampoo, and I'm sure there's ones out there that also don't contain harmful levels of benzene. This is the one that I have, but I don't typically even use a dry shampoo anymore, to be completely honest. I just wash my hair every like 3 to 4 days instead of every like 5 to 6 now, and my hair's been perfectly fine. Honestly, I haven't noticed any difference. The next one is deodorant, and I know a lot of people feel some type of way about this, and I completely understand. Nobody wants to be stinky or sweaty, but I really encourage you, at least on those days where you know that you're not going to be sweating a lot, try switching to a more natural deodorant. This one is by the brand Native. I really like this one actually. It's a very dry formula, which is something that I'm not really used to. I usually use the Kopari coconut deodorant, which is like my all-time favorite. I'm out of that. It's currently sold out, so can't get my hands on it. That one is more of like a kind of like wet formula. This one goes on really dry, but I do notice that this one does keep me pretty dry, and I never smell. I never smell either with the Kopari one. So those two are my absolute favorites, but the main reason that you should be switching to a natural deodorant is you want one without parabens and without aluminum. Both of those ingredients are not good for you. I know there's like a debate on whether or not aluminum is dangerous. Aluminum is a heavy metal, and having that absorbed into your bloodstream, especially in an area with a lot of glands and lymph nodes right next to your breast tissue, I personally am not comfortable with that, and I don't feel like it's safe. And even if it comes out to be that it's not harmful at all, I'd rather play it safe than sorry. I don't want to get breast cancer or something else down the line. So I have no issue with this. Yes, you will sweat a little bit if you are doing something really active or you're really hot. It does not block the sweat glands, but again, you need to be sweating toxins out of your body, so it's really not healthy to just not sweat at all, even if it is less than desirable. But you won't smell, I promise. Now, the next one, again, is a debatable one, and that is to use a mineral sunscreen. And I'm not going to sit here and tell you that I always use a mineral sunscreen, because as you know, I love the Purito, and that is a chemical sunscreen, and I use that one all the time. But mineral sunscreens are technically better for you. And this one is really great. The active ingredient is zinc oxide, and this one is the Isdin Photo Aerofitana Ageless. I did a whole video on this, so I'll link it up above for you if you're interested. This one is great though, because it also acts as like a foundation. So when I travel and I'm going to be like in a sunny climate, this is the one that I always bring. It never lets me down. It's water resistant even, so I love this one. It is on the pricier side, but trust me, it's amazing. Next is body lotion, and I know this is something that we don't really think about very often, but if you're putting lotion on your body every single day, which you should be, you're probably absorbing a lot of chemicals. Our skin is our largest organ, and sometimes we forget how much it's exposed to chemicals on a regular basis, but you can definitely at least minimize that a little bit with whatever lotion you choose. So the one that I really love is this one by the Funky Soap Shop. This is a sweet moringa body lotion. It's handmade, and this one is a very natural lotion. There's not a bunch of chemicals in here, and it's just amazing, and it's hydrating. So this is the one that I've been using, and it's really cheap. I think this whole entire giant tub was like $8, and this has lasted me for a really long time. A little goes a long way with this, which is also really nice. So I've been using this, and you can get it online. I think it's even on Amazon. Honestly, switch to a lotion that does not have chemicals, guys. The next healthy lifestyle alternative is to stop using tanning beds and laying out in the sun and switch to a self-tan. Now, there's lots of self-tans out there, and again, I'm not going to sit here and preach that I always use a natural, organic self-tan with limited chemicals, because I'd be lying to you, but it's something that I've been doing research on, and I'm trying to find one that I absolutely love. This one is really nice. It does give you more of like a lighter tan. It's not a super deep tan. This is by Tan Organic. At the end of the day, it's still better for you to be applying a self-tan than exposing your body to UV rays on a regular basis. So really consider trying a self-tan if you're a sun lover or you just love to have a deep dark tan. Stop buying makeup remover wipes and all that junk and switch to a makeup removing microfiber cloth. This doesn't require you to put any products on this. You literally get it wet and it removes all of your makeup. It is chef's kiss amazing. Makeup remover wipes I am just not a fan of. I know they say they're biodegradable. I'm not really buying it. I just don't like the entire concept of having to repurchase it all the time. If I can save money in certain areas of my life, that's what I'm gonna do, and this has been amazing. You can get like a 3-pack of these for under $10 on Amazon. Life-changing. Let's talk about period products. So a lot of people don't realize that your typical Tampax and all of those really popular brands actually contain bleach and a lot of chemicals inside the products that can not only make your periods last longer so that you buy more of the product. Yes, that's true. You're also absorbing that right into the core of your body. Like, that's just so unhealthy. Imagine the repercussions and potential long-term side effects of basically sticking bleach up there once a month for about a week. Not good. Not good for the uterus, not good for a lot of things. So you should really consider switching to a natural or organic brand. The one that I really have been loving is by the brand Flow, and these are the bamboo liners. Even with the pads, the Tampax pads and like Playtex and those brands, they still have a lot of chemicals in the actual pad itself, so it's still not safe. These are really great. Again, they're not filled with junk, and I love the tampons by them too. They are a little pricier. You're looking at like $8 for a box of tampons, which I know is not great, but don't worry, I have another fix for that in just a second. You can also use those little, what are they called? Those little cups. I can't remember the name of them. But if you don't even want, if you just want to like completely forego the route of tampons and pads, you can buy the little cups. I personally don't like those because I feel like it's messy, so I don't use them, but those would probably be an ideal choice. So I love these. Another thing that you can do, and I know a lot of people think this is weird, but it is purchasing like the period panties. I tend to only use these on like towards the very end or even the very beginning when it's still super light and it's like spotting, you know, just so you don't like ruin your undies, your nice undies. These are great for that, but you can use them up to like if you have like a heavier flow. So I got these at a local shop near me. It's called Primark, but if you don't have that where you live, they sell them all over Amazon and probably department stores as well. So this is a great alternative. You can just throw all these in the wash and they're reusable. So again, better for the environment and better for your body and your wallet. If you dye your hair often or like you are getting grays, consider trying henna hair dye instead of regular hair dye. Henna hair dye is a natural plant dye, and I actually used to use this all the time, not even to cover grays, but just because I wanted to like play around with my hair color. So I had gone auburn with it, I'd gone black with it, and it's actually really fantastic. It is messier and it takes, like, the process is longer to do. But honestly, if you want to avoid always putting harsh hair dye chemicals on your scalp, this is a great alternative. My mom used this for years and years and years, and it worked really well for her too. Okay, let's move on into like kitchen and cleaning products. I'm sure everyone knows this. If you haven't done this yet, like, I don't know, but please switch to glass Tupperware. I say Tupperware, and my boyfriend hates me for that. Sorry, I know that's like, it must be like an East Coast thing. All my friends say it back home too. But anyway, glass Tupperware. Switch to that, especially if you are going to be like reheating your food. Usually we reheat our food, whatever leftovers are in here. Typically, if it's like dinner or something like that, we're just gonna pop it in the microwave. You don't want to be doing that with plastic though. Like, you're absorbing chemicals from the plastic every time you do that. So glass. And plus, glass lasts forever. The plastic, eventually it starts to kind of like just fall apart. It starts to lose its form. This doesn't. Lastly, we are on to our cleaning products. And this is a really important one. We don't really think about how often we're spraying chemicals into the air, you know, wiping our floors with chemicals, putting chemicals in our laundry, even like in the toilet and then flushing it. Like, it's extremely harmful, and we're being exposed to it usually on a daily basis. So I've really been trying to switch this year into a more natural, healthier line of cleaning products. The one that I've really been liking is the Lily Eco Clean. And this one is a degreaser, descaler. So this one's great for the kitchen. It gets all that crap off of my stovetop. These are all made with vinegar, so they're vinegar-based products. They have a little bit of lemon essential oil in there to kind of mask that vinegar smell. Do they smell pretty? Not exactly, but the smell also doesn't linger, so it's not like you're walking around the house and stinking like vinegar or anything like that. So this is great. Another product that I really like from them is their laundry detergent. So this, again, is something that I didn't really think of, how much chemicals you're putting into your clothes and then they're sitting on your body, and you're doing this all the time. So this is a great alternative. This is a giant thing too. You only need a little bit of it. So really consider switching up your laundry detergent to something with less chemicals. It's just gonna be a lot better for you. And on that same train, toilet bowl cleaner. These are all the same brand. This works amazing. It doesn't like foam and get, you know, all pretty and nice like the generic typical toilet bowl cleaners do, but it does the job, I promise. It leaves the toilet nice and shiny and squeaky clean, and then you're not flushing a bunch of toxins down the toilet out into the environment. So love this. And then the last one that I have been using, this one's really important, especially if you have pets or small children who are crawling on the floor all the time. You know, like when you mop your floor and it's wet and sticky and there's residue and then you walk on it. Think about that, how that's like affecting your children and your pets. Your pets are licking their feet after, and your kids, like, they put their hands in their mouth and they do all kinds of stuff. Get a eco-friendly, less chemical version of a floor cleaner. I promise you, this is so, even if you don't care about your own health, I know you care about your babies, your pets, and your human babies. So this one is the naturally effective cleaner for hard floors, and has natural lemon essential oil. Again, it's vinegar based. I was just like thinking about how often I mop my floor, which is about once a week, and the fact that my cat just like walks around after and then licks her feet. And honestly, that like horrified me to think that she could be ingesting all of those chemicals that are not meant to be ingested. So definitely switch to this floor cleaner. I promise you, you will not regret it. So that's it for today, guys. Those are my 10 tips on healthy lifestyle alternatives that you can switch to tomorrow. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Drop me a comment down below if you have any suggestions of anything that I missed that I should add as a new lifestyle change into my own life. And thank you so much for watching.